for staying with Morning Live. It's a very good morning from us at the Arts Desk. The 5th annual Cape Tattoo Expo kicked off on Tuesday at the Cape City Hall with a multimedia exhibition titled Homeward Bound, which focuses on the nautical roots of tattoo art. The expo continues until tomorrow night with a host of local and international artists participating in the Ink Fair. Alan Gray is the organizer of the Cape Tattoo Expo.
We've been running it for 5 years now, and what we wanted to achieve is to bring the best tattoo artists from all over the world here and showcase their talents to the South African audience. We also wanted to present art exhibitions and concerts to make it a whole lifestyle event. We've got some really good international artists this year. We've got Bob Tyrrell, who's quite famous, well known as being the best black and grey portrait artist in the world. We've got Laurel Juan of Spain, who's a fantastic, does color realism. We've got Randy Engelhardt from Germany, who's also fantastic. Mark Bester from the UK. We've got some really, really great artists here.
It's been less than a year since SABC became the first black female gallery owner in South Africa, but the former model is already embroiled in controversy. Several artists have accused the 24-year-old of failing to pay them after their works were exhibited at the SABC gallery at Melrose Arch.
Photographer Talisa Els, who exhibited at SABC's gallery in September last year, is quoted as saying that SABC has failed to pay her. Els was part of an exhibition titled As Seen on TV, at which 6 of her artworks were sold. 2 other artists have also come forward with complaints regarding lack of payment from SABC. These include 91-year-old Rona Grovi, who was part of a joint exhibition with prominent Ndebele artist Esther Mahlangu titled Matriarchs in Conversation, which ran from August 28th to September 29th at the SABC gallery, but SABC has dismissed the allegations, insisting the artists will be paid in due course.
London-based artists Adam Broomberg and Oliver Chandran are the 2 brains behind To Photograph the Detail of a Dark Horse in a Lowlight, an exhibition which opened at the Goodman Gallery in Johannesburg on Thursday evening. Here's what Broomberg had to say about the show.
We bring to it just very different skills. We're kind of very different people, and just allow each other the space to kind of explore things. But it's very interesting working with somebody else because you can never claim the work to be yours. In a way, all the work we produce is anonymous. It's about 2 archaic materials in photography. One is film and one is Polaroid. I'm not particularly interested in kind of the medium unless it has an impact on the meaning of the images and the kind of politics of them.
The country's 2 annual major theatre awards in Cape Town and Gauteng have released their ceremony dates, and they're back-to-back. The Coastal Fleur de Caps are happening on the 17th of March, while Gauteng's Naledi Awards are taking place the following day.
The theatre industry in the country has provincial award ceremonies honoring works that have shined on stages at those provinces in that year, although they are not quite in competition, but their ceremony dates say otherwise. Recently announced is that the Fleur du Cap, to be held in Cape Town's Artscape, will take place on a Sunday, 17th of March, and Gauteng's Naledi Theatre Award will be glittering the following day, the 18th of March. The theatre lovers and practitioners will definitely be looking forward to those 2 dates.
In a classical case of art meets fashion, an arts-based production company, Lucy McGregor Art and Design, has introduced pure silk scarves featuring artworks by leading South African artists. The artists include Michael Taylor, Jean-Henry Boysens and Titus Matiani.
The first phase of the project was a series of silk scarves. McGarry says she chose artists whose work was graphically strong and would translate well onto the medium. She says the summer range has a sort of 70s nostalgia through its muted palette and color range. However, the intention is not for each scarf to fit into a curatorial theme, but to be unique to the artist's expression.
The classical and African jazz band, the Soweto String Quartet, is having a one-night-only performance at the Lyric Theatre in Mondio, south of Johannesburg today. This internationally acclaimed group will be doing what they have been doing best since the 80s.
The Soweto String Quartet emerged during the 80s with the 3 Kamese brothers. The Soweto String Quartet was formed in 1989 at the Madimba School of Music. They are believed to be the first Black Township group to do classical music professionally. Later, they added a 4th member, a number which they are known by. This group found their fame while they played in Sun City as resident artists and now have 5 albums behind the microphone. The Soweto String Quartet will be showcasing their sounds for only tonight live at the Lyric Theatre at the Gold Reef City in Mondio, south of Johannesburg.
This week, South Africa's leading film school, AFDA, announced their appointments of some of the leading names in theatre and film in their key positions. This, they say, is in a quest to keep up their excellent standards, and all three of their campuses were given a senior staff shake-up. The Market Theatre's artistic director, Malcolm Perky, has been appointed as Dean Designate of the AFDA campus in Johannesburg. Also joining the Joburg campus is theatre director Greg Harmon as head of performance school, while award-winning filmmaker Brett Quinn will head the film school. In Cape Town, photographer Roy Zaitsky has been appointed as the head of film school. TV producer and news editor Megan Rusi will head the TV school, while respected director Dr. Christopher John is ready to head the performance school. In Durban, filmmaker Richard Green has been appointed head of film school, while actor, playwright and director Rajesh Gopi will head the performance school. And current Cape Town campus lecturer Franco Human will head to Durban to occupy the position of Dean of School. And that's how we come to the end of today's Art Bulletin. We'll be back again, same time, same place, tomorrow morning. In the meantime, do feel free to keep in touch with us. Our email address is morninglive@sabc.co.za. Our Facebook page is The Art Bulletin, and in brackets, Morning Live. That Twitter handle is @The Art Bulletin. Until tomorrow morning, it's a goodbye from us.